The writer of Avengers 5, aka Avengers The Kang Dynasty, says he is, in quotes, bummed by how Avengers Endgame used time travel. So this comes at us directly from SFX Magazine, the latest issue, and it's an interview with Jeff Loveness, who of course is the man who wrote Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania and is also writing the Kang Dynasty. And he specifically talks about the rules that are established in the MCU and things that are going to play out over the course of the multiverse saga. And he specifically lands on the whole idea of time travel, how it's already been used, and what they're looking at utilizing for themselves, because as he talks about it, you look at different incarnations of Kang throughout time, you realize that he's been a time traveler. And he says that Avengers Endgame, relying so much on using time travel as the central focus of it, took away from Kang, thus having to shift him to be a giant multiversal villain, because having Kang just do another time travel plot isn't enough since it's already been used. So he says he was bummed that they put such an emphasis on it, that they essentially had to go back to the basics, look at Kang, and then also reinvent him for the MCU by using the multiverse and everything that we're seeing in the MCU iteration to try to separate him from the comics, but also from being compared to a very similar time travel plot that you could end up with that we saw in Avengers Endgame. Which you know is correct. For example, if for some reason the Avengers were to find out, oh wait, yeah, Kang, he really was Rama Tut, that's when it all started, that's the first one he embodied, why don't we just go stop Tut from arriving? Oh, look at that, we did it, right? So you can draw a lot of parallels to this, so I kind of get it. And it's honestly kind of nice to just see him saying things like this, meaning that he knows what comparisons and mistakes to avoid. And it makes me think that since he's talking about this in terms of the Kang Dynasty, that there's going to be a good amount of time travel as it is in that film, but they have to find a different way to handle it. Hence, add the multiverse, and then you can time travel through the multiverse and see how that affects everything else.